So welcome to the stream and also on YouTube, because I'm likely gonna upload at least some segments of this stream. Hello Stimpy. So we got bans, looting ban, Hogak ban early this week. I've been somewhat busy this week, so this is my first. I've now signed in on MTGO for the first time in like a week or so. So I figured it would be fun to just not plan anything beforehand. I'm just gonna make the list I'm gonna play now, right here, right now. Of course, I've had some ideas. I've been hanging around in the Discord. Honestly, don't expect nothing crazy. I'm gonna keep my main deck probably quite similar to what it has been. Yeah, there's less aggro probably. There's no more Red Phoenix. Not sure how strong Red Prowess is. Well, it's probably strong, but like I'm kind of expecting that, like, if people are playing Stoneforge Mystic, we might see a bit less aggro, and also, well, there's gonna be more mid-range, probably because people wanna play with the cards, mid-range cards. Now that's basically, there's less pressure, there's no more graveyard shenanigans. So what I'm getting at, well, I've been playing 3 thing in the ISIS, like more often than 4. Oh, it's kind of 50-50, I guess. But yeah, now I'm gonna edge like these 3 things. So basically, I mean, this is nothing new. 3 things, 1 click. People play blue-white probably. And well, maybe there's less aggro. And well, we certainly see no more, I assume we see no more citrus suppliers. So I feel okay about cutting the Magma Spray and bringing in the Apparate. Apparate is always a decent card, and especially if we are gonna face like you know, Paraskull, then it's really nice to have this utility. It's not like we can, of course, deal with a Paraskull in other ways. We can just, it's an expensive spell, so bouncing it and countering it. Also, just killing the Germ is fine, because then, well, they bounce it and they have to replay it, so we can just counter it. So I don't think we should have any trouble with a Paraskull, but all in all, Apparate seems like a nice edge. It can't be bad, unless we face aggro and burn. But that's it basically. I mean, I don't see any reason to change anything here, at least until I have seen more stuff. I could see myself going to 2 Narset here, because as people have said, there's less cantrip strategies. I mean, this guy is obviously huge against looting. So, well, there is less lootings around. And also, I most like Narset in conjunction with a very cheap sideboard cards, like Trap, like Surgical. And because we're gonna play less of these, then it would make sense to, or like it's reasonable to say that Narset isn't quite as strong or as needed before. Still good. It's obviously great against Chant, against blue-white, so I've even considered playing second click here. Okay, we can come back to this. Could play 2 Blood Moons, though I do love Narset, so that's kind of a tough sell. I'm drinking coffee and beer. The answer is yes. So the question is, how much can we cut? This is like, I'm very confident in doing this. I mean, it seems so insane that in Modern, one would not play any Surgicals, any like basically any true graveyard hate. This seems quite wild. Some people play no surgicals. It's hello Alex. I don't do commands. Sorry, but you can see the decklist here. We are actually just building the decklist, so there is no chance I would have a command set up. Yeah. So I'm kind of thinking like, okay, I had some discussions on Discord earlier. Like, well, what can we expect Surgical to do if we are playing against the Goblin, a red version of Virza, or Virza, then we could expect Surgical to do something maybe. Though the deck is definitely kind of mid-rangey, not too reliant on the combo, at least against us, because we have to deal with all the size and all the Ursas, so not clear cut. And this does exile the, against Tron, it does exile the Tron lands, which is especially nice against, like, even though you kind of have to repeatedly store and rain the Tron opponent, like, on the draw, it is sometimes necessary to combine the Surgical with the Pillage, so that you can kind of prevent the opponent from, like, okay, let's say they get drawn on turn 3, they play something, we remand it, on our turn we pillage something, or pillage one of their lands. That still leaves in the option to, like, play get the Ursa online again on their 4th turn, and Extraction does prevent that, but I mean, if it comes down to it, I could see, like, just playing free pillage instead of Surgical. We might see Death Shadow. I'm kind of thinking about playing again, like, explosives, maybe Staticaster. Though I think I wanna take this chance to try some more obscure options. I've always wanted to play the Mind Control card, what is it called? Entrancing Melody. I've talked about this card, so let's do it. I really value, like, having a strong top deck against these mid-range decks like Jund. It can be found from Narset. Like, yeah, I would assume that being a good top deck is, like, quite nice. I think I'm gonna play just one section. Also, people have been really, like, trashing the... What is the anti-red card? What is it? It's not Sun Droplet, it's the other one. What does it help? Oh my god. Yes. Surely we will not face any mono red, but I'm gonna try it. I like these one-offs, or, like, basically just having 3 Narsets, or 2 any Narsets, means you are going to find these sideboard cards that much more often. And, well, it's nice thing, and also you kind of maybe want to have something that's a good top deck, basically, like, let's say turn 5, or you, like, play Narset and you find the spell you need for the 6th turn and you need to be online right then. Melody and Claw hit these Triments, basically. It could be, but again, the thing is, I think the upgrade is just medium as a removal spell, and I don't think we are going to have too much trouble beating Batterskull. Like, just basically killing the Stoneforge Mystic is enough to make the card terribly slow. Like, 5 mana sorcery speed is a joke against cryptic command. So you just need basically any removal spell. Bolt or Upgrade, even Sinkhole could be fast enough against the Sunforge Mystic. And then like Upgrade is just like I like having access to it like somewhere so we can dig for it. In a longer game we are very likely to have access to it, but it's not something I don't think we actively need to have. We have some slots here. I could cut even the last extraction and just play Pillage. I'm considering also like Shadowstorm. Then again, I think I should just play more Pillages because I only have one Blood Moon anyway, so I'm gonna not play the Surgical. Let's see how it goes. Oof. It feels so scary to not... Like, I remember when Surgical first came in fashion, basically. I was like, oh, this card is just like... it's basically zero value. It felt so awkward to play it, but now it feels so terrifying to cut it. So, final card would be Fry, would be second, Dragon's Claw. I don't know what to expect here, basically. But I think I wanna have something against Chant, now that we have like basically the luxury of doing that. Could be also like Engineered Explosives. Honestly, like what graveyard decks are there? Shouldn't be any. Of course, I'm sure we will. I mean, I'm sure you can play these decks, but they don't seem competitive. Who knows? By the way, yeah, I'm definitely thinking about the second Entrancing Melody. What was I thinking? I had a thought, now I lost it. Could maybe the Ancestral Vision really tempting me. God damn. Oh yeah, I could... Second Spellsnare in the main deck is like the most likely addition. But I just don't see like the... I could see myself basically cutting the spell PS. But as we all know, one-offs are great, so it really has to be like... I have to be sold on the idea. I have to see... The metagame really has to be like wild again. I mean, if it's basically all Chant, then I'm all aboard on Spell Snare. Though, even Spell PS isn't the worst against Chant. Like, it's not awful or anything, because it does counter like the Planeswalkers, which are super annoying. I would love to. The second main deck click is really tempting me as well. Okay. I'm kind of interested to see how strong is the melody. So let's play 2 in the board. Let's hope we get better against Tarmogoyfs. I have a lot of hopes and dreams. I mean, the other thing is, my sideboard plan is probably gonna be to like cut all the things post-board against Chant. So having some extra ways to basically just win the game, so this is basically a win con, having those is very tempting, because otherwise you kind of have to like watch out, like, because if opponent kills all your Snapcaster mages and clicks, then I can't win the game if I don't have any melodies. So I mean, and obviously, like, you know, you can read what the card does. It's quite it makes my saliva flow when I think about like stealing a Tarmogoyf. Right.